only if they come and try to act as if they are better than you. Africans hate that with a passion. I'm not gonna lie to you, because majority, I can tell you right now with confidence that majority of Africans like black Americans. All right, welcome everybody, welcome to another video right here on the Dummy Effect. Like I always say, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Okay, before we even start, let's watch this video. It's a short, it's a YouTube short. Let's watch this YouTube short.
Why did IShowSpeed ignore Miss Universe Zimbabwe twice in a row? What most people don't realize is that this was actually his way of helping her. After Speed finished talking with Zim Speed and turned around, Miss Universe was standing right behind him. Yet he walked straight past her without acknowledging her. When she managed to position herself next to Speed again, he still chose to keep talking to Zim Speed and refused to even turn around to look at her, which led many people to assume he had zero interest in her. In reality, Speed was helping her in his own way. First of all, anyone who wants Speed's attention usually does everything they can to stay glued to him. But Miss Universe stood behind him like a ghost, not saying a single word. When Speed turned around, she even stepped aside on her own to avoid blocking his path. That doesn't look like someone who's trying to start a conversation with him at all, especially after they sat down. She kept a noticeably large distance from Speed, which may have made him feel that she wasn't there voluntarily. So even though Speed enjoys chatting with attractive women, he would never force an interaction on someone who clearly doesn't want it. That's why he kept talking to Zim Speed instead. To avoid putting Miss Universe in a... Why did...
Alright, so I have a reason why I played this video first. So, you know those comments, I don't know if you watched a couple of my videos, but you know the comments where they always say, we Africans love Speed because he is famous, rich and famous, but we treat him like that because he's rich and famous. We would not really treat a regular American like that. So that lady was Miss Universe Zimbabwe. Yeah. So I don't know the full context, but so I don't really know all the full context, but I don't want to specifically comment on this specific. I don't want to comment on this specific one, but I want to just say something based on this. And there's this comment that I also want us to talk about. Where is that comment? This comment. This one, yeah. So there's that and this comment. It's not propaganda. This is just the experience people get from Africans that have migrated. That was based. This was a comment on a video I did. Based on a reaction video I did on the comment of, we only respect Speed because we only respect and treat Speed this way because he is rich. And then this comment came. So I want to follow up on this question and on this type of sentiment. And this is the last time I'm actually gonna make a video about things like this, because it's just crazy. So now you see how in defense of Speed, everybody that comes to Speed cannot really talk to everybody because he's famous. He cannot really talk to everybody. So for example, this Miss Universe Zimbabwe came to see Speed based on this video. I don't know the full context, so I don't want to really talk on that. Like, we watched the video, Miss Universe Zimbabwe came to see Speed. I'm pretty sure, just like other content creators, the South African one said that Speed's team contacted them that they have to meet Speed and maybe just to create like content with Speed. But then when Speed came, Speed did not really interact with them or talk to them the way they expected. They thought it was gonna go, because based on the fact that Speed's team contacted them, they thought the conversation there was gonna be more of a reaction. But then Speed did not really know them. Maybe he had an idea about them, but then he just snubbed them and just talked to them just like his random fans. And that's the thing. Okay, so I'm trying to use this. So based on this thing where when people are talking about how we only respect famous and rich Americans, it's not really like that. Because I know one thing for sure: we do not disrespect. We do not disrespect people based on the fact that they are from America, based on the fact that they are from Europe or not. As a matter of fact, Africans really do respect. Africans really do respect Americans and Black Americans and even Black people from Britain. Especially when you have that accent, they really like you. I really don't know, but it's just something that when you speak with that accent, girls want to be with you, guys want to talk to you and get your experience and stuff like that. So it's those kind of things. Then when you people start saying that we don't like you, say we only treat rich people this way because they are rich and they are famous, but the regular Americans, the regular Black Americans, we don't treat them like this. It's confusing to most Americans, because I feel like the only way an African would snub or would treat a Black American that way or in a bad way is only if they come and then they come and try to act as if they are better than you, than the African. Like the Black American comes and try to treat you or try to talk to you in a condescending tone, try to talk to you like they are better than you, try to, talk to you because you don't have the American accent. They try to, because they don't know nothing about you, they try to talk down on you. That's the only point where you're gonna see Africans hate that with a passion. I'm not gonna lie to you. Africans really do hate that. So that's the only thing. If you as an African, as an American, come to Africa and try to talk to us like we are lesser than, that's the only time we will have a problem. Other than that, there's no way. You can never convince me that you came. Ask the people that came here and did not, and were actually respectful. We give them the respect back. And if they were disrespected, it was because maybe they they tried to talk down to that person, or maybe that African person was going through some bullshit. Because majority, I can tell you right now with confidence, that majority of Africans like Black Americans, especially when you come to Africa, because we welcome you. We know that you are coming to your continent. This is your continent, whether you like it or not. This is your continent. If you are Black and we see you in Africa and you are speaking that accent, we know you came to visit your continent, your home. So disrespecting you makes no sense to us. It might sound you sound foreign. It might be interesting to try. We try to talk to you because all we've ever known is the accent that you're speaking. All we've ever heard of, we've only heard of this accent on TV, in movies and stuff like that, in music. But then when we hear it face to face, when you actually hear the accent in front of us, it's interesting. We try to talk to you to hear more of the accent. We are not gonna hate you because that is a lie. I'll shout that with all of my. That is a lie. You are lying if you say you came to Africa and Africans are disrespecting you. That is I don't want to curse. That is a effing lie. That's a lie. So stop lying, because you don't know nobody. You just think because maybe there are some one or two ignorant Africans in America that are disrespecting you over there, you think that's what we do over here. No. That's the reason why I was playing this video, just so you see how an African would maybe start trying to treat you in a certain way because things like this, when you act bigger than, because I don't know about how she's gonna be looking at Speed now, because that's pretty embarrassing. That's in front of millions of people. We know her, we know Speed. Now it's like, and we know how they always talk about pretty girls in pretty girls when they try to hang out, maybe talk to famous people. It's like she was snubbed by Speed because she wanted to blah blah blah, all that stuff. Now she might see something on the internet, somebody might say some stupid ignorant thing on the internet, and she might see it and then start resenting Speed. And that's how things like this usually happen. I'm just saying, we are not disrespectful. We do not disrespect people like that, especially people with accent. And we know that you came to Africa to experience the culture, experience the continental stuff. It's going to be very, very difficult for us to hear that accent and then try to disrespect you. That's a lie. There's any accent that is foreign to us, it's you guys are lying. You guys are really lying. Even now in Africa, it's becoming something different when you hear, even here in Africa, within Africa, when Africans travel to other African countries, when we hear a different accent, we try to know where are you from. And then when you say where you are, like when you say where you are, they try to let's say you say you are Nigerian, for example, or you say you are Cameroonian. Let's use Cameroon, and then we are going to, in our heads, we know we try to look for the most famous person in your country, and to try to relate with you like that. We always try to relate with you in a certain way. Or we can say, oh, your president is very, very old and he still wants to be president. Oh, what is wrong with Africa, you know? And then we start relating from there. You're like, that is us, that is Africa. Or they will say, Etophis. If you say you're from Cameroon, Etophis, right? Yeah, somewhere Eto. Yeah, that was a good. When he was playing, that was a good. That's how you get to know this. I'm just saying. When we know that you're foreign from our place where we are, and there's no hate in our heart, we don't hate. The first thing that comes is not hate, like, nah, you this. No, we start by bonding with you. We look for ways to connect with you. Hate is not something that we just, you know. So all these things that you said, I dare you to go to the internet and pick all of this nonsense and pick an arrow, more than, let's say, 10. Make a long video about these things that you're talking about. Don't just talk because you want to talk. And I'm still saying it's a lie. Stop lying. Anyways, thank you. I just wanted to point this out. I don't know if I was making sense, but this is really okay. Thank you for watching this. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you are an American, and if you've ever been disrespected by an African before, let me know. If you've ever come across any African before, let me know your experience with that person. I'm pretty sure it was respectful. All right. So yeah, without further ado, let me know in the comment section. Like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe for more videos. All right. See you. Ciao, ciao.